Oh, here we go. So, let's see if everything is okay and we are up. Let's just check my audio levels. 6 to make sure everything is up and running. So, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yep, all is good and well in the world. So hello everyone, how are we all? You'll join us here for I think this is the Pro-Am 2. Oh, I've got to turn my own voice down. Here we are for the Pro-Am 2 MRC V Tanso. I have no idea who Tanso are. Hopefully someone can tell me, so I am a bit more educated as to what this series is all about. I'm just getting everything set up. I believe we've got 20 minutes of qualifying, which should be starting about now. There we go. I'm very tempted to also have I've got the rugby on at the moment and my team are playing. I'm very tempted to have what's going on with the rugby on my phone, so I can, but then hello Green Pea, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. So here we are, 20 minutes of qualifying. We're on board with the car out in front at the moment, which is Dennis in the GR2 League. It's nice to see some different sort of cars. Been an interesting week, which I'll get over, well, a couple of weeks. What was Speen Schmidt sadly passing away this week. Gutted about that, actually. I thought Sabine was a legend. And also Murray Walker last week as well. He was also an absolute legend, I have to say. So it's been a sad week, so hopefully we get back into racing and enjoy what the sport has to offer. Whether you're interested in my ramblings and what's going on is another matter. But anyway, so Dennis has crossed the line with a 1:57.2. This is 20 minutes of qualifying at the moment. I'm not sure how many people are in the lobby or out racing. Let's just quickly run through who's here. We've got Gold. Oh, hello. My mate Gold in a gold Lexus. Then MRC Sherry. Oh, where's Mutt? Why won't it let me go to Mutt? Now we've got Off-Ski 40. Oh, someone who's into skiing. Oh, he's my favourite already. Love my skiing. I could talk about skiing all day, all night long, given half a chance. Duds CF. TRG. McDaddy. Oh, hello, Stewie. Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby's here in 8. We're swapping places now. McDaddy here. TRG D4TC. Waldy. Shaggy, Scooby, yeah, I've got a full field here. Phil Babbage and the Mighty Duck back here in 14th at the moment. So at the moment, Hayes 91. Let's go on board with Hayes 91. Cockpit view, where are we? Oh, we're at St. Croix. Oh, I love this circuit. This is a nice circuit. Coming over the bridge behind the barrier. And I do like the GR2 cars. I prefer, I think the GR2 cars are my favourite class, to be honest. Nice, really nice to handle all of them. Oh, nice exit there from Hayes. Come around this long right hairpin, you have to pick the apex. It's not very clear, but there is a little thing on the inside, I think, which shows you where the apex is. There's in the game on the track anyway. There's looks like they've done repairs on the track. There's a little spot there where you can pick the apex from that point of view. Nice tidy line there from Hayes. But what's going on? Dennis has just got into the pole position already again. That's not like Dennis. He's normally a bit further back. His old sausage fingers. Stay on board with Hayes. See if he can make an impression on this. That time he's turned his windscreen wipers off, thankfully. Is he going to cross the line and gain any positions? There we go. Over half a second into pole position. Goes Hayes 91. He's got it far too wide now. So let's see if anyone else is on a hot lap coming up to the end of the circuit. Who's Dennis? Let's go back this way. Just looking at the map, so there's someone. Sorry about the flicking. Ooh, duds. Gets it wrong. And someone coming up to the back end of the. There we go. That's just who it was looking for. TRG coming up to do the last corner. Has he made any impression on his time? No, his outlaps. Oh, it's just his outlap. All right, so no, he's not going to affect the standings at the moment. That's just his outlap. Oh, he's going to get held up here from. Who's that in front? That's Waldy. Waldy's literally just come out the pits. Hopefully, he's not going to hold his teammate up. He's on a flying lap. I don't know if these boys are in a chat lobby together, but they could work together maybe. Just help each other, avoid each other. I'm not sure that's a proper sentence. Help each other, avoid each other. Don't know. So this is the short St. Croix. Shortest, I think St. Croix B, this circuit. Oh, he's got miles wrong at the apex. Oh, he's nearly hammered into the Armco there. As Waldy does a load of wiggle, getting his tyres warm. That corner there that had just gone through at the end of the bridge, it's a very key corner. You can gain a lot of time if you hit the apex right and not get it too deep. Oh, there's contact between teammates. TRG bundles his teammate out of the way. That's messed up his hot lap, that's for sure. Stay on board here at the moment. See what kind of lap times he's going to be putting in, despite that issue from his teammate. Waldy's left the room. Oh, Waldy had a little bit of a hissy fit because his teammates give him a little love tap. Probably not. Probably not. He'll be back, I'm sure. He'll be back, I'm sure. Lovely infield section. Oh, love that little section there coming through to the final corner here. You need to get it just right because you're going to put a lot of speed down the start finish straight, but obviously not too much to hit the wall. So TRG goes 9th, still 3 seconds off the pace. Although obviously that last lap was obviously affected by the incident he had with his teammate. Here we are on board with Hayes 91, the pole sitter at the moment by 0.4 of a second. Oh, Daddy slipped into second place on the grid. Got 10 minutes to go. So far, so 155 is the fastest lap. Oh, and Daddy's on a hot lap here. He's 0.3 up, coming into the final sector. Last corner, can McDaddy gain a couple? Oh, Mutz has gone into second place, but if McDaddy keeps this one together, it looks like he has. Could pop back up into second place. I'm not sure he's going to get pole position. Oh, he does get better, but it's not enough to get him back up. He's 14 thousandths of a second. 14 hundredths of a second, sorry, I should say. Behind Mutt, who's in second place. So let's check through the field. Let's see, go. Now Dennis is miles behind there. Oh, Gold's gone a little bit off the road. Somehow I always just want to start singing Spandau Ballet Gold whenever Alan's on track here. There's 0.4 down. Off ski, my favourite. Oh. Someone's going to have to tell me, how did Off Skis get his name Off Skis? Because if it's to do with skiing, suddenly he's my new best friend. Anyone in the comments, just let me know. Mighty Duck. Let's just go through the field, see how far off they are from each other. So at the moment, in first place, we've got Hayes 91, and second is Mutt. Third is McDaddy. Fourth is Dennis, which is really good for Dennis. He's not normally, have to be honest, this high up the field. There he comes into the picture as well. He's not normally this high up the field. Then we've got Gold. So it's MRC top 5 at the moment. Then Offski here in 6th place. Mighty Duck is in 7th. Phil Babbage in 8th. TRG is in 9th. Shaggy Scooby is in 10th. TRG D. Let's call you D4TC. D4. We'll call you D4. Here in 11th. Duds here in 12th. Waldy in 13th. And Ricky Bobby. Taking it easy around here at the back at the moment. Good luck, Mighty Ducks. Yeah. Calling out your teammates there. That's all good stuff. A healthy competition. But I have to say at the moment, oh, Matt's got into pole position by 9/100th of a second, but he's also managed to bin it somehow. No, he's got it crossways on the track. He's trying to recover. Where is that? That is... Oh, I see. That's about halfway round. Just coming up to the bridge. About turn 4, I think it is. Like that. But look at that. So far, it's MRC 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, Shaggy Scooby's gone back up to 5th. 5, 6. The MRC topping out the first 3 rows at the moment. Yeah, good luck Team Tanso indeed, from Hazel Browner. Good. It's not all about qualifying now, it's a long old race, an hour long race, so there's plenty can happen. I find with endurance races, it's normally around about after the initial 20 minutes has settled in, I as myself when I do endurance race, you kind of drift off a little bit, and that's when mistakes happen. It's the whole point of endurance races. See how you get on over the course of a period of time. I take it looks like we've also got fuel strategies going to be involved in this as well. Watching Gold coming into the pits. Now I've got 5 minutes to go for qualifying. Come on, Tanso. Let's get someone from Tanso in the top half of the grid, because at the moment Offski is the highest Tanso driver, and he's an 8. MRC locking out the first 3 rows. And we've only got 5 minutes of qualifying to go. I wasn't really paying attention to the Offski's time then. I'm not sure if he was up or down on the time. his previous time. I think there's a checkpoint coming up along the bridge, or just after the bridge, to see if he's improving on his time. He's still 1 point. Yeah, he is. Yes, 0.2 of a second up. Still, he's got to gain 0.4 to gain a position on gold. So he's still got half a circuit to go to try and do that. And coming around that long right hairpin. Get it right, you get a lovely slingshot down this long start-finish. Right, no, this long straight down here. It's not start-finish straight. Little Kink always behind in his time now. 9,000 hundredths. I'll get it right one of these days. 900th of a second off. Oh, Mighty Ducks got up into 7th. So Tanso finally started to make an impression on the grid order. He's 0.2 of a second down now on his lap time. He's going to be struggling to gain enough to get over ahead of gold. He's got it completely wrong and into the barrier. Oh, good crashing there from Ofsky. What's it? 4 minutes to go now to the end of qualifying. And so at the moment, Mutt has still got. I just saw the back of Mutt's car then, with the brake lights over as the eyes for Tom and Jerry, I think that was. That is awesome. Let's have a look at that again. There we go, Tom and Jerry there with a watch the brake lights. That is brilliant. Oh dear. Pulls over nice there to let Hayes 91 go through. Good stuff there from Mutt. Let's watch those brake lights again. That is very that was really cool. Someone should do one with Greta Thunberg's face there at the back. Sorry, is that too political? But there you go. That would be so funny. Greta Thunberg with red eyes like that on the back of a car every time it brakes. And make sure it's a real big dirty car as well. Anyway, I digress. Sorry about the politics, you keep away from them. So at the moment, with 2 minutes to go, Hayes 91. Oh, he's on a purple sector time himself as well. He's got pole position. He's up on his fastest lap. Looks like he's got a healthy gap between him and Mutt in second place. Oh no, he's scrub off some time there. He got it just too wide, but he's still on purple sector time. He's still up. Hayes was really hammering this lap. Coming down now. 2. Oh, it's a bit unsteady. What car is he in? He's in the Nismo, in the Nissan. There we go. It's even more up. He's 0.4 up on his pole position time as it was already. He's going to smash this. But as long as he doesn't bin it at the last corner, just avoids going off. Getting a penalty, cuts in very nicely. Here he comes along the start finish straight now. 0.3 up on his previous lap time, so it's now 0.7 up on Mutt. Absolutely smashed that hot lap there. That was nice driving from Hayes. Where's Mutt? Still, he's only got 0.003 of a second over McDaddy in third. 19 minutes gone. It won't be long now. I'm not sure if they finish at 20 minutes or if they have an opportunity to just finish the lap they're on when 20 minutes is up. We'll soon find out, I am sure. So he's backed out of it. Well, there's Gold getting a tow here from to continue. And he's up in sector only just though. He's got back up to 4th though. Gold was 8th for a while. crosses the line. It's gained a bit of time, but he's still 0.7 off or point. Oh, he's nearly got fair position from McDaddy. So 20 minutes is up. Oh, 20 minutes is up. They're still running around. I believe they are. Dennis has just got into second place, and in his excitement forgets to brake for turn one. Great driving there from Dennis. Oh, we're still coming through. So at the moment it looks like the grid order will be Hayes 91 in first, Dennis second, Mutt third, McDaddy fourth, Gold fifth, Shaggy Scooby sixth. That's MRC is the first 6 places. And then you have D4TC in 7th, Ovsky in 8th, Mighty Duck in 9th, Phil Babbage 10th, Waldy 11th, to continue 12th, Ricky Bobby back here in 13th, and Duds at the moment bringing up the rear. Looks like they're all slowing up now. That was probably the last of the qualifying laps done. Someone coming across the line? No, I thought someone's coming across the line. No. Go Team Tanso, yep. Good luck Team Tanso. I have to say though, with the top 6 places been taken by MRC, I'm not sure what Gold's doing, but hopefully he doesn't do that in the race. Oh no, D4TC's got up to 6. Oh, there's a couple of little changes with the grid positions now. Right at the very end, so we've got D4TC's got up to 6. So, looks like we're about to get rocking and rolling. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So anyone just joining us, just was mentioned, if you're expecting some awesome commentator, you've come to the wrong place. Hopefully you enjoy the commentary. My style is very much in the Murray Walker style of commentary, as in I get a lot of things wrong, especially names, and it's quite sad that my hero, the legend himself, died last week or so, along with Sabine Schmidt. But here we go, chaps. So, MRC V Tanso Pro-Am at Sunqua here in Canada. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll start with Hayes 91 and look backwards so we can see if anything's kicking off behind the field. Is it going to let me? Not quite just yet. So, oh, it's also not going to let me see when the lights are. Right there, everyone's revving their engines. There's probably the lights ready, and we are. Go, go, go! And off we go. Let's go back to see if we can see anything kicking off back here at turn 1. I can't go on board with the cars during the race. On board here with Dennis, everyone's piling around. Turn 1, okay, everyone got through. Oh, bit of a bump to Mighty Duck and his teammate there, D4. Still side by side. Can we go on board with Duck? No, we can't. Okay, well, let me do it. Coming up through the field, everyone's still on track. No one's falling behind. So we go back up to the front, and at the moment, Hayes 91. Being closely supported there from Dennis in second place. Everyone's got a good clean start, nice clean racing from everyone. So Hayes 91 across the bridge with Dennis in second place, Mutt's in third. Mutt's got Gold right behind him in fourth. Ofsky's up to fifth, and Phil Babbage has a whole gaggle of drivers there. Coming at the end of the bridge, coming around. Oh, I thought someone spun it and smashed into the barrier. That was Mighty Duck. Someone has fallen off the back here though. Who is this right at the very back? It's D4TC. Someone's got it horribly. Something's happened here. Is there any damage? No, there's no damage. Disaster for D4TC. go back up to the front though. Here we have Hayes 91. Shame can't do instant replay. I've got cameras that can tell me what happened to D4. He's getting out a sizable lead already. 1.2 second lead over Dennis here in second place. Eddie Heights of second place for Dennis. Mutt here in third. That's the 1, 2, 3 for MRC at the moment, with Gold here in fourth. And Ofsky, the first of the Tanso boys, out in fifth. Is side by side here. Who's this? Phil Babbage with the Mighty Duck. Coming down the start finish straight. Here we go. Is he going to try and undercut Phil Babbage into turn one? Is the Mighty Duck? Nope. Stays behind Phil Babbage into turn one. Still looking to make a move, but who's this back here? Duds being harassed by McDaddy. McDaddy's had a poor start. He's back to 9th. He's also got Shaggy Scooby there. Oh, someone's off. Who was that off? In the blue car, Ofsky's off. Ofsky is off. How many innuendos can I get out of that one? Oh, disaster for Ofsky. So he's back off, and D4 still hasn't caught up to him. So there's two of the Tanso boys already far right at the very back. Hayes 91 now across the bridge. Dennis following as the race starts to settle down now. Here comes Mutt, followed by Gold. So it's MRC 1, 2, 3, 4. Phil Babbage now has got up to 5th place. He's been harassed by the Mighty Duck for Team TRG. Coming down the long straight. Oh, there's who is in the background. Side by side with Daddy. Side by side with Duds. He's got the inside line at the kink. Is he going to keep it going for the right-hand turn? Yeah, he's got the position. Good driving there from McDaddy, but can Duds attack back underneath? Nope. McDaddy's got the position, and now Shaggy Scooby is close behind Duds. Getting a nice slipstream here coming through the back end of the track. Oh, I thought Shaggy was going a bit wide there. Looks like Duds is still trying to fight back against McDaddy. Oh, it's very close. Oh, to continue. He's gone very wide, taking a cone with him. Shaggy Scooby going to make a move here on Duds into turn one. He's thinking about it, pulls out a little bit. Oh, there's contact! But they've managed to hold it together. Shaggy Scooby bails out of it to, rather than force the issue, it's just allowed to continue to get back underneath. And Waldy is now catching up this nice little battle brewing here at the further back of the field. Shaggy Scooby's now dropped. He's dropped one position. It looks like he's about to drop another one to Waldy. He's looking around the outside. Can't make a move there. Let's go back with Shaggy Scooby. Starting to lose touch with two. You continue. Oh, Waldy nearly hits the barrier. That could have been a disaster. They're all starting to spread out a little bit to continue. He's looking up the inside here at Duds. The end of the bridge. And now Shaggy Scooby, I really wanted to see what's going on a bit further up, but this is quite exciting back here. Shaggy Scooby is round the violet field. Nice apex speed. He's going to get it horribly wrong. Scrubs off some speed because he hits the barrier. It's just allowed to continue. To pull away a little bit and now to continue. He's got a nice toe here at the kink. Is he going to get side by side with Duds? No, not quite. Is he going to try and outbrake Duds into this right-hand turn? No, doesn't quite do it there. Waldy's got a penalty. I think I saw a cone flying off in the background. In the meantime, so 5 minutes gone. And Hayes 91 has now got a 2.7 second lead over Dennis, who's slowly being caught by the rest of the MRC boys, with Mutt in third, Gold in fourth. Phil Babbage now bringing up the best of the Tanso boys, is in fifth, with them bringing Mighty Duck with him. Maybe these boys should work together and try and slipstream their way up the field to try and get into the MRC team. And McDaddy is now is pulled away from the group behind. So McDaddy's in seventh. To continue, still fighting with Waldy, who are side by side. Oh! Right into the camera there. to continue, goes wide, and Wardy dips up underneath. Great move there, nice clean move from Wardy. He's gone very wide, giving him to continue a lot of space. He's through that very quick S section. Oh, looks like, yes, I saw the duds. Contact there with Shaggy Scooby. Oh, Shaggy Scooby comes to a very abrupt stop there. I do think that was Duds. Duds gave Shaggy Scooby a bit of a bump there, which unsettled Shaggy Scooby. Is now going to put him all the way back. Just going to change something. I think if I put it on standard, I get better views. There was a bump there from Duds, which pushed Shaggy Scooby off, spun him round and put him into the barrier. So Shaggy's going to need some Scooby snacks to catch up now. It's a long, hard race. We're down to half a tank of fuel, some of these drivers. Just going to see what Hayes is doing. Yeah, Hayes is down to half as well. Come on, Tanso boys. Yeah, it was a long way to go. Anything can happen. And as we've seen, you know, some of the little nudge here and there can take someone off. Not obviously it wasn't intentional, but anything can still happen. And now Gold has got up through he was in 4th position. He's now got past Dennis and Mutt. So as long as these MRC boys don't take each other out, they're going to be tail end Charlies for Hayes 91, who's now got a 5.4 second lead over Gold. Here's Mutt in 3rd, Dennis in 4th, and Dennis has got a 5 second lead to the first of the who am I missing? I'm missing someone. I thought there was someone else. Oh, it's Phil Babbage, that's what it is. So Mighty Ducks got ahead of Phil Babbage, that's what it is. There's a 5 second lead now between. Oh, Duds has left the room. Oh, Duds, I think, might be perhaps feeling a bit guilty of that incident with Shaggy Scooby. Or perhaps maybe not. Daddy's back here, here he is. He's looking to find a way past Phil Babbage. Not sure if Daddy's close enough to get the slipstream here and Phil. If he's not close enough by the kink, I don't think it's going to happen. Well, McDaddy's thinking about it though. There's not enough road, not enough straight. Nice driving there from these two. Daddy's again, look up the inside. Let's go through the field then. So, 10 minutes gone. The race has now settled down. We've got Hayes 91 in 1st place. Gold here in 2nd. Mutt is in 3rd. Dennis is in 4th. Oh, MRC Sherry. Mighty Duck is in 5th. Phil Babbage is in 6th. McDaddy is in 7th. Wardy is in 8th. To continues in 9th. Oh, we got a right gaggle here. We've got D4TC with battling with Ricky Bobby and Ofsky. The guys who all had a bit of a kerfuffle. Oh, they managed to keep it on the track. Ofsky, Ricky Bobby. Bit of a bumping there. Oh god, that always gets me when they cut that corner and it goes straight into the camera view. Ricky Bobby now has been harassed from Shaggy Scooby. Shaggy's taking the position. Ricky Bobby, they're flashing his lights at Shaggy Scooby. Take your time, boys. There's still a long way to go. So let's go back up the field and start looking at the. Let's have a look at the lap times, live timings. So at the moment, the fastest lap is by Hayes 91. He's done a 54, which is almost a second faster than anyone else on the track. He's really put down a marker. could probably ease off a little bit on the fuel consumption. He's got such a big lead now, 6.8 seconds. Hayes 91 has got over Gold here in second place. He's still taking Mutt with him, but there's now a bit of space between Mutt and Dennis here in fourth. Oh, some changes of positions going back here. Mighty Ducks fifth, and here comes McDaddy. He's got past Phil Babbage. Stewie driving very well there. Nice clean manoeuvre to get past Phil. Splitting the Tanso boys up here in fifth and sixth. He's now going to have Mighty Duck. He's 2.6 seconds up the road. That's Phil Babbage. Waldy in eighth. To continue in ninth. D4TC in 10th, Ofsky in 11th. He's now got Ricky Bobby back here. Oh, Ricky Bobby's diving up the inside. Oh, he's managing to get the moves through just about. That could have gone wrong, but he managed to make it. Ricky Bobby manages to make it stick. Ofsky's back to 12th. Where's Shaggy gone? Shaggy's 5.4 seconds off. He's obviously again. Something's happened. He was right. He was very close to the back end of Ricky Bobby a minute ago. I mean, disastrous races, Shaggy. Is there any? I take it there's no damage. Anyone who's watching, can you just? Because I don't know the series very well. Is there any damage to these cars? So if they hit the barriers or anything, does like that? Would it give them any damage? Doesn't look like it is. Just to confirm, just so I know. So here we go. 46 minutes still to go. It's a long old race this. Wish we could go on board from the inside rather than just stick out from the outside. And again, Hayes 91 is pulling out even more of a gap now between himself and Gold in second place. So I'll just have my first quick drinks break while we just watch Hayes 91 cruise around the track. And we're back. So here, Hayes doing a sterling job. He's putting out even more of a gap over Gold at the moment. He's down to less than a quarter of a tank. The same for Gold. Mutt seems to have used up more fuel somehow than the guys around him. So Mutt's probably going to be coming into the pits. This lap will be the first of the pit stoppers. It looks like Dennis should be pitting sometime soon as well. Whereas Mighty Duck is okay. McDaddy has been very good with his fuel saving. Phil Babbage here in 7th, Wardy 8th. To continue 9th. D4 10th. Ofsky needs to pit. Closely followed by Ricky Bobby and Shaggy Scooby. So we're down to 13. So we'll go back up front. I'm pretty sure it was Mutt here. It's probably going to be the first of the guys to make a pit stop. So we'll stay with Mutt here for a little bit while we watch him follow Gold. He's already 9.2 seconds off the lead. Will he be coming into pit now? Yes, he is. Very late pit entry, and so is Dennis. Coming into the pit. So, the first of the pit stoppers now coming in. Let's see what kind of, if they're putting a full fuel load. Mighty Ducks coming in. Waldy's coming into the pits as well. It's filling up with fuel. Let's see how much fuel he's put into the Nismo there. Full tank of fuel. And a new set of tyres as well. I wonder if anyone's not going to change tyres or anything like that, try and save a bit of time. Because the tyre wear is, it's not particularly aggressive in this race. Maybe racing softs means they could just come in for a smash and dash. Okay, so racing super softs again all round. Let's go back up to the race leader then. So Hayes 91 here. He is due for pit stop this lap, that's for sure. 10-second lead over Gold. Everyone seems to be on racing super softs. Phil's not coming for a pit stop yet. He seems to have hammered his front left tyre a little bit more than everyone else around him. Certainly worse tyre. But look at the difference between Phil there on his front tyres compared to D4 behind him. Much cleaner, much better work. So race leader is into the pits. Here we go. There's team pit crew there waiting patiently. Gold's coming to the pits behind as well. Someone's just gone straight through, so McDaddy's staying out. McDaddy stayed out onto the circuit. Let's go with McDaddy. Here we go. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to get around one more time. But McDaddy's gone into the lead. Obviously, probably going to lose that lead when he comes into the pit. And D4's not pitted either. Again, his tyre wear there is really, really good. Phil Babbage is coming to the pits. So while we wait for all of these pit stops to shake the field up for a lap or two and then settle down, it should be as you were. It doesn't seem to be anyone's had any issues with the pits at all. Oh, Mutt and Gold are getting tangled together there in 4th and 5th. So Mutt's regained the position over Gold and Dennis is caught back up. So these three closer together than they were when they went into the pits, that's for sure. And they've all pitted now as well. Let's go on board. Yep, there's Mutt's pitted. Oh, that's what it is. Look at that, Mutt's fuel. Mutt's just not. That's what he's done to get out in front of Gold. I wonder how he managed to do that. Mutt's not quite put the full tank of fuel in. Whereas, oh, it's like Dennis got something wrong then. Neither's Dennis actually. So Dennis has short shifted a little bit on the fuel. And so has Mutt. As Gold's got a full tank of fuel there. That's what allowed Mutt to get in the lead. So if he's got in the lead, can he make it pay? Right, here we come to McDaddy. Surely he's coming to the pits now. It looks like he's on fumes back there. He's got a 10-second lead over Hayes 91, and it must be time for D4 to come into the pits as well. So we'll go back here with Hayes 91. He's coming around the last corner already. Yeah, he's going to come out, go across the line before McDaddy comes out. There's D4. He's finally coming into the pit. So here comes Mutt in 4th. Is he going to see McDaddy coming out? Oh, very nearly bins it into the wall. Here comes Mutt. Where's McDaddy? He's still in the pits. Still in the pits. Still waiting for McDaddy to come out of the pits. So Mighty Duck is still out in front. There comes McDaddy. Here's McDaddy in 6th place. D4 back there. So there's Phil Babbage coming along. Where's D4 going to come out? Is D4 coming out anywhere? So there's D4 in the background. Comes out now, back in 10th place. Ricky Bobby back here in 11th. Offski's in 12th. Shaggy Scooby still bringing up the rear. So 39 minutes to go. Race is settled down now, and Hayes has now got a 15-second lead over the following group, which is these three boys here. We've got Mutt, Gold and Dennis. But Dennis has dropped back a little bit and could be being caught here from the Mighty Duck in 5th, who's also been caught from McDaddy. Just stick with this little battle for a little bit longer while I have another drinks break. And we're back. Daddy's still not got quite close enough here to make a move on the Mighty Duck. Oh, he's got really close now. Looking up the inside of Mighty Duck. Coming into the last sector of the lap. It's very twisty around here. And maybe get a chance to get close at the end. Oh, he's gone. I thought he was going to airing off a little bit there. Maybe you get a chance into turn one if he's no, he's still not quite close enough, is McDaddy. Well, saying that, no, he's still not quite managed to gain on Mighty Duck. It's 0.3 of a second. It is going down as nearly down to 0.2. Not quite long enough. In the meantime, did you see that? I'm not sure if you saw Mighty Duck's flashing his lights. It's all very well flashing his lights, but you're not actually that close to Dennis yet. But he is catching. Certainly catching Dennis. Mighty Duck, the lead Tanso driver at the moment. As MRC are locking out the top 4 positions. Let's go back through the field, see if there's any other battles brewing. So we've got Phil Babbage who's been harassed here from Waldy back in 7th and 8th. So continues back here in 9th. Detours in 10th. Ricky Bobby is on his own. Oh, good crashing there from Ricky. Oh, and spinning. Oh, that's top crashing. Wheel spins again. Oh, that's how you do it. Crashing with style for Ricky Bobby there. Hits the barrier. Spins it round. Wheel spins up. Keeps it going. Nice crashing, Ricky Bobby. Alright, let's go back to... There seems to be... I mean, if you look at the map there at the top right, you've got Hayes always pushing very hard. He's out here in first place. And then you've got this group here, Mutt and Dennis. Hang on a second. Excuse me, I just sneezed then. So they've got this little group here, and then you've got this group here. McDaddy's still not managed to find a way past Mighty Duck, who's swerving a little bit around the track. It's perfectly fine at that point. I just hope he didn't do it again. When he didn't, that's good. So he's not really catching Dennis now, but McDaddy's certainly right within his tailpipes. Pretty sure Stewie is driving in Stewie is McDaddy. He seems to lose ground over Mighty Duck around the twisty downhill section towards the bridge, but then McDaddy seems to gain a little bit back up as fast as straight, as it were. Nope, still. Oh, now that's an opportunity. Did you? I don't know if you saw a Mighty Duck scrape the barrier. She's going to scrub off the speed. And now Stewie, hopefully he's got his chance now. Surely he's going to be within the slipstream here of the Mighty Duck. Although Mighty Duck still managed to get forward just a little bit further away. Point down to 0.2. He's definitely catching. Here comes McDaddy trying to make a move on Mighty Duck. He's going to go up the inside, try to go around the outside. Going to cut up inside here, the breakers said no, he can't quite make it stick. Was that the chance that Daddy needed, and he's not managed to take advantage of it? The Mighty Duck going wide, scraping the barrier, has just scrubbed a bit of speed off. And Daddy also thinking about slingshotting around there. Let's see, now he's got 0.5 of a second gap, so the Mighty Duck's certainly keeping McDaddy at bay and just pulling away again. So here we go, 33 minutes gone, nearly halfway. Hayes 91's got a 19-second lead over the second place driver, which is Gold. Mutt here in third place. Dennis is in 4th, and then we've got this battle royale which has been kicking off now for the last 3-4 laps. At least Mighty Duck with McDaddy in 5th. It looks like Mighty Duck there has managed to get a bit of breathing room. Oh, gets that wrong. Oh, very careful there. I thought he was going to spin the rear wheels up on the grass. So again, an opportunity here for Stewie to catch up to the Mighty Duck. So these two, 5th and 6th, have been hammer and tongs on the edge. Again, Mighty Duck scraped a bit of scraped his car along the barrier, which is surely just going to allow Stewie to get close again, coming down the start-finish straight. 0.4, 0.3, start to reel him in. 0.2, has he got enough space? Has he got enough track yet? Is this the moment? 0.1, surely now. No, it's back to 0.2. He backs out again. Still can't do it. Anyway, Fuel Babbage is back here in 7th. And then you got another battle here with Waldy and To Continue for 8th and 9th. Oh, Waldy's done a bit of a lunge. He's gone up the inside and made it through. What a great move there from Waldy. Is he going to manage to keep it in front? No, they touch. To Continue is not giving him up the place very that easy. The Dutchman still fighting hard against Brit, and they hit again. Oh, great side-by-side action there from the 2 Tanso boys. But Waldy is really close to Continue now, coming down the main straight into turn 1. He's trying to get there. He's 0.9 of a second. Is he going to manage to outbrake To Continue? To Continue is trying to squeeze Waldy. Waldy, is he going to go wide? As To Continue goes back up the inside. Waldy gets it wrong, goes on agriculture on the grass. Loses quite a lot of track position now, which is just going to push him back towards where D4 is. That's good sequence of events. And Waldy's going to lose position now to D4. D4's going to take Waldy around the outside. That's a fantastic move. Coming down into the S's before the bridge. You have to be brave to go around the outside there. Waldy's a bit raggedy at the moment. Maybe he's on a controller, perhaps. What's happened? Oh, if you notice that, there we go. Look at that. D4. Still got 3/4 of a tank left. Whereas look at Waldy's got over 1/4 of a tank less. So everyone else seems to be the same sort of fuel levels, apart from D4. He seems to be conserving fuel quite a lot at the moment. So halfway, here we go. Where are we on the circuit? It's Hayes has just started lap 16. And here we go. Gold is in 2nd place. It's a great drive from Gold. He got out in front of Mutt, and he's managed to keep the car in front of Mutt for the rest of the time. Because Mutt is in 3rd place. Nice livery, nice worn-looking livery there. I do like that Tom and Jerry thing on the back. Oh, I've missed it! I've missed it! Where did it happen? I wish I could have gone back and seen that, but McDaddy's finally got part. It looks like it's obviously a mistake for someone from the Mighty Duck, because McDaddy's 2.5 seconds ahead of the Mighty Duck already, so Mighty Duck's obviously gone wide somewhere. Where else if there's any close battles anyway. So Phil Babbage has still got To Continue, closing in on him as well. They seem to have lost D4 now. D4's still got Waldy behind him, who's gathered himself and is trying to make a move back. There's Waldy. Oh, there's Offski on his own. There's Ricky Bobby in 12th and Shaggy Scooby in 13th. So they're lagging behind these two. Over a minute now behind, a minute and a half behind the race leader, Hayes 91. Let's go through the field, see if we can find the nearest battle, because if you look at the map there at the top right, Hayes 91 is he's not far away from starting to lap some of the guys. in the car ahead of him. So his Gold's still got a decent enough lead over Mutt in third. Then there's Dennis, McDaddy, Mighty Duck. They're all sort of spread out a little bit now. The next battle really is the next one coming up. We've got Phil Babbage in 7th. To Continue is in 8th. D4 is in 9th and Wardy 10th. These boys all similar sort of pace, are all within sight of each other, that's for sure, as that cone goes flying across the circuit. Here we go. Let's go back up. Here we go. Phil Babbage 7th. To Continue. D4. And Wardy 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Oh, looks like D4's gone too deep. Oh, I thought he was going to bin it into the barrier, then hit the grass as Wardy's picked up a penalty. I suspect the penalty the Wardy's got there was probably the turn 1. If he cut it too fine, you get a pretty hefty penalty. Here comes D4 as he's looking to go around the outside To Continue. He's done that move before and he's done it again. Also, it looks like To Continue's had some issue somewhere that I might have missed, because he's also now been caught by Wardy. Wardy's really close here coming across the bridge. To Continue, trying to squeeze Wardy into the inside a little bit. As Wardy breaks, gets it wrong on the marbles. Oh, it manages to hold it very well, but hasn't made the move. It looks like also To Continue is also catching up a little bit back to D4. Oh, does Wardy get it wrong going outside, so he's going to lose a bit of momentum. To Continue has got a really good run here at D4. Is good looking up the inside. He's going to try and outbrake Wardy into this tight right hand corner at the end of the long straight and bails out of it. That could have been very interesting if he had stuck with it. It also looks like Wardy's that bailing out has also let Wardy now catch back up to Continue. Wardy's looking up the inside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. He just pushes. Oh, I thought Wardy was going to go off then. But no, it's back as you are. So go back up front now. Go through the field, see what the fuel situation is. So we've got Hayes 91 in first place. He's still pushing hard. Quarter of a tank of fuel in his car, 21 seconds ahead. Gold's managed to conserve fuel quite well here. He's in second. Mutt's in third, quarter of a tank. Dennis is in fourth. McDaddy's really conserved fuel. He's still got nearly half a tank left. I'm not sure how that's going to help him really, because there's still 25 minutes to go. Everyone's obviously going to have to make another pit stop. But maybe putting a little bit less fuel in for his, needing to put a little bit less in his next stint might mean he gains a place over Dennis in front. The Mighty Duck his tyre wear is looking pretty ragged on that front left, and is also less than a quarter of a tank, so it looks like he might be the first one to pit. Phil Babbage his fuel situation is much better, but also his tyres are much worse. Seems to be chewing through those tyres a lot more than anyone else on the track at the moment. Maybe it's because of the Lexus, maybe it's because he's I don't know if he is under control or not, perhaps, I don't know. I mean, look at that compared to D4. D4 is looking very smooth on those racing super softs. And still nearly half a tank of fuel as well. Wardy's down to less than a quarter of a tank. To Continue, the same. Oski, the same. Not quite as bad though. Shaggy Scooby and Ricky Bobby. What's going on, Ricky? Has he got it wrong again? Oh, Ricky's having a terrible race. And he's about to get lapped. Here we go. He's being lapped here by his teammate. Hayes 91 gives him a little wave as he goes past. Alright, so someone was into the pits then. There we go. So Phil is into the pits a little bit early. But maybe that's because he can go for the next 20... Well, I hope he can go for the next 23 minutes. Is this going to be his last pit stop? Can he... A full fuel tank of fuel and 23 minutes to go. Is this a bit of genius here from Phil? To pit early? Because the reason I'm questioning these pit stops, not necessarily now, but it's all very well saving fuel, but if everyone's going to make a pit stop anyway, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. I'm sure these boys have figured out how long one tank of fuel can last and one set of tyres can last, and use that as their point of reference. So, for example, say if your tank of fuel and tyres last 15 minutes, and they'll all be coming in with 15 minutes to go, surely. You get the point anyway, what I'm trying to get at. But in the meantime, Hayes 91's 23 seconds. Leads class of the field. It's really his I have to be honest, even though it's 20 minutes to go, it's basically his race to lose from here on out. Doesn't really have to push too much. As Mighty Duck comes in again, I'll be interested to see this. So there was Phil came in first, and then Mighty Duck second. So he's got 21 minutes. He's got about 22 minutes to go. Either he's going to have to make a third stop, or this will be his last. Interesting to see what happens here. Wald is in. So all the Tanso boys are the first team into pit. 3 of them now. Here's Waldy. Let's see if anyone else yet to continue. Another Tanso boy. All the Tanso boys coming in. I wonder if they've missed a beat here, because none of the MRC boys have come in yet. Or it's just team tactics from Tanso. So while we have all of this pit stops, it's really going to mess up the race order. I'm pretty sure Hayes is going to be the first to come in for the MRC boys. He's on fumes at the moment. Yep, here he comes. So Hayes has managed to come in with 20 minutes to go. By the time he gets out, it's going to be 20 minutes he needs to drive through. Yeah, the 23-second lead over Gold. Is Gold coming into the pits? Yep, no. Gold will still be staying out for this next lap at least. How far is Hayes? Oh, Matt's gone into the pits. So Gold, yep, it's going to go into the lead. So here's Alan into the lead, and there's finally Hayes has come out. So pit stops last a good 30 seconds now, and there's Gold up ahead. Dennis has come into the pits. He's on fumes in that car. Look at that, his fuel gauge. He's really timed that pit stop to perfection, or luck, one of the two. Is that D4? Yep, D4. Oh, he's racing here with Mutt for 4th and 5th. Now, anyone that can stay out for longer, obviously, if they know how long they can drive for with the fuel strategy, they can put less fuel in their next pit stop, which should, in theory, make them a tad faster than the guys out there at the moment. So, interesting strategies. A lot of the Tanso boys came in a little bit earlier than the MRC boys. First Tanso boy came in with 23 minutes to go. It's just 3 minutes before the first of the MRC boys. D4 can't quite get out of the back end of Mutt's car there. There's Alan, here's that race lead. He's coming round now. Where are we on the track? That's the last sector of the lap. Surely he must be coming into pit this lap. And he's got a 4.8 second lead over Hayes 91, which I'm sure is going to end up with 30-second pit stop I mean, Hayes is going to be back in front by about 25 seconds by the time Gold gets out. That's Hayes not. Yeah, he's already down the start-finish straight. And where's McDaddy? McDaddy's still chundering around. He's now up to second place. And the race leader is only 3.8 seconds up the road. Obviously, McDaddy's got to make a pit stop. Who's this up here? Ricky Bobby gets out of the way of Hayes 91. He's been overtaken. So Ricky managed to unlap himself and now he's been lapped again. Hayes 91 here in first. McDaddy second. Gold's now third. Mutt's back into fourth. D4's in fifth, but he needs to pit. Dennis is in sixth. He's been harassed here from the Mighty Duck, who's also pitted. The Mighty Duck's, there we go. He's not put full tank of fuel in. Is that going to be enough? Can he get to the end of the race with 17 minutes to go with 3/4 of a tank of fuel? Dennis has got half a tank. He's got even less. So in theory, Dennis should be a bit lighter. And this is for position. This is proper race position now. Because they both pitted. Oh, Dennis nearly gets it sideways coming across the bridge. Is that going to allow the Mighty Duck to catch up to him? So we'll see who's figured out their fuel strategy better in about 16 minutes time between these two, Dennis and the Mighty Duck. But Dennis seems to have lost out big time here because he was up in fourth. He's now got D4 is not pitted. He must be pitted. And Martin has pitted. So Dennis has dropped out somewhere there. I'm not quite sure what's happened with Dennis. He's still in sixth place. He's obviously going to get back up to fifth. Ah, that's what it was. That's what's throwing me, because he's going to catch up to McDaddy, who's now finally pitted. So I thought Dennis was fourth and McDaddy's fifth. So let's see if can Dennis. Here we go. Dennis was in front of McDaddy. Has McDaddy's strategy paid off or not? We stay on with Dennis as we come down here to the start finish straight. Let's go to McDaddy. Oh, McDaddy's out of the pits. McDaddy's out, so it's worked out much better for McDaddy. So McDaddy's out to fourth place. Great strategy there from Stewie, who's got 3/4 of a tank of fuel left. I'm still really intrigued to see if these D4 boys who pitted, who was it? Phil Babbage, he was the first to pit. With 23 minutes to go, he's now down to 15. He's got 3/4 of a tank. So he's looks like he's got the right fuel strategy there. A little bit worse for wear compared to Walden. Just going through everyone's tyres, and Ofsky's pushing it a bit. He might have to go put the fuel setting down a little bit. He's nearly down to half a tank with 15 minutes to go. Shanky Scooby, Ricky Bobby. So it looks like everyone's now pitted for the second time. 15 minutes to go. As you were. Normal order is resumed. Hayes 91 in first. Gold here in second. Still got about a 3-second lead over Mutt here in third. McDaddy's now up to fourth. Somehow Dennis has lost out. Now I'm going to have to find out from Dennis after the race. Did he have some sort of issue that I've missed here? D4's going to come into pit this lap, surely. He's doing his best, but he's still got 14 minutes to go. This will be his last splash and dash. The Mighty Ducks go in front of Dennis. Dennis has definitely had some sort of issue then, because he was ahead of the Mighty Duck. But they're still close to each other, so here's the Mighty Ducks go in front of Dennis. Go on board with Dennis. Dennis seems to have lost out the most in this pit, through this pit window. 13 minutes to go. Can Dennis claw back that position from the Mighty Duck? Mighty Duck's got far more fuel. So as long as Dennis has got his strategy right. This is the closest battle, to be honest, in the higher up positions. I just watch these two as they go over the bridge. And then just escape. Oh, Mighty Duck's on the wrong. Oh, so's Dennis. Follows him into the barrier. The Mighty Duck spins it. Gets too wide. Hits the grass. Straight into the barrier. Which Dennis nearly followed him into the barrier. Just managed to hold it off. So Dennis has got himself back up into 5th place. And now he's got a huge lead over the Mighty Duck. Is there any damage here? No, there's no damage. Mighty Duck's thrown 5th place away, literally. And now Phil Babbage is that mistake allowed Phil Babbage to catch up. But Phil was the guy who suffers most from tyre wear, so we've still got 12 minutes to go on tyres which he seems to be shredding quicker than anyone else. So let's run through the field as we are. Hayes 91 here in 1st place. Gold here in 2nd. He's been caught a little bit now from Mutt. It was 3 seconds. Now it's down to 1.3 seconds. So Mutt's there we go. He's definitely trying his best to catch up to Gold there. He's still hovering around 1.3 second lead. And Daddy here is in 4th. Dennis is in 5th. The Mighty Duck here in 6th. Phil Babbage in 7th. D4 here in 8th. Waldy here in 9th. To continue is in 10th. Offski is 11th, Shaggy Scooby 12th, Ricky Bobby miles off the pace, unfortunately for Ricky Bobby today. Back here in 13th. Dud's left the room, not sure why. It was shortly after he had a little bump on the barge of Shaggy Scooby, but hopefully it's not the reason. He had some sort of just internet connection or something problem. So let's see now, with the final 10 minutes to go, where the battles might be occurring late into the race. It could be the highest one we got is this one here, between Gold and Mutt. It's now down to 0.7 seconds. Mutt's definitely on a charge. Gets a nice run out of the last corner. Is really in the slipstream now. Gold reeling him in. He's got cut that gap down from 3 seconds to 0.4. Still got 10 minutes to go. It's really close down up through the downhill. S-Ben's coming onto the bridge. He's just got to stay behind Gold, and he'll probably get a tow all along the way down the long straight to the bridge, as long as he doesn't bin it at the exit. So that corner is almost side by side. Here he goes. Just looking to find a way past Gold. He's going up the inside. Gold lets him go out the outside. Is Mutt going to try and outbreak Gold? I think he's already got position. He's got well past position. Was Gold trying to fight back? The Nissan seemed to really easily get the legs on the Nismo then. Gold got a bit of a tow here. He's already 0.4. He's starting to reel them in there. Look at the top left. 0.3, 0.2. Really needs to be at 0.1 at that little kink to stand a chance of trying to outbrake someone into this corner here, so it's not quite enough at the moment. 8 minutes to go. So we'll come back to this battle here, so for second and third. Look, Dad is now on his own. And Dennis is on his own in 5th. Mighty Ducks on his own in 6th. Phil Babbage is on his own in 7th. D4 is on his own in 8th. Wardy's on his own in 9th. You look at the map there at the top right, you can see that everyone's properly strung out through the entire circuit. To continue back here in 10th, Off-Ski is only 1 second ahead of Shaggy Scooby, so that might change. Ricky Bobby again is getting just a little bit too leery. I'm not sure what Ricky Bobby's doing there. All over the circuit at the moment is Ricky. Seven minutes to go. Let's go back up the field. Here we go. Hayes 91. Consistent lap times 56, 55, 56, 55, 57. Very consistent. He's driven absolutely fantastic. There's Hayes. Mutt's now pulled out a 1.7 second lead over Gold, so as long as nothing drastic happens here. I tried to say that on purpose to see if Mutt would do anything drastic, but he didn't. Looks like he's starting to pull away from Gold. And you go just in the distance there is McDaddy in 4th. There's Dennis. Dennis hasn't even got to the hairpin. Here comes up to the hairpin now. So at the moment it's MRC 1 through to 5. Mighty Duck. Phil Babbage. Oh, Phil's is being caught here from D4. There's only 1.7 seconds between those two. Oh, and here's the battle for position. So yes, Shaggy has caught up to Offski. Let's watch this for a little bit, see if Shaggy can find a way past Offski. Looks like he's very close to it now. Shaggy Scooby's been putting in some consistent lap times, trying to regain some positions after he was, should we say, eased off the track earlier on in the race. Trying to get some points back. Hasn't quite make it stick there. It looks like Offski went very wide. Surely, excuse me, Shaggy's got the position there side by side. Because this goes by the kink, and he is. Oh, they hit at 177 miles an hour. But Shaggy has made it. Has definitely got that position in the end. As I said, I just noticed. Here we go. So I saw someone just dive into the pits. Or just come out the pits, I think. Yep. Where is he? The Mighty Duck. I think he's just had to pit. He's done a quick splash and dash. So the Mighty Duck. Someone went into the pits. It must be the Mighty Duck because he's got a fresh set of rubbers here. He's back to 8th position. He's still 7 seconds. What's happened to Dennis? Dennis has pitted as well. Dennis is on a fresh set of tyres. I'm trying to figure out, I must have missed that because he was higher up. Dennis is back up to 5th place. Phil Babbage now. So Phil, as I said, has he played a bit of a blinder here? He's still got 5 minutes to go. Phil was the first to pit with 23 minutes to go. He's got a quarter of a tank left, his front tyres are shredded, and 4 minutes to go, but it's got him back up to 5th place. It's definitely going to be a tall order to stay in 5th place with that situation for 3 minutes, with the hard charging Dennis right behind him on a fresh set of rubbers. Dennis got 3 minutes to make a position back up. The track position is obviously king. Anything can happen. Dennis could get it wrong. something might happen. I'm just also wondering if any more of these Tanso boys are going to have to do any pit stops. I'll come back to Dennis in a second. Let's just go through the situation. So here we got Hayes. Oh, Ofsky. What was that with Ofsky? He was just getting out of the way, perhaps. So Hayes 91 still cruising around, still good situation for the rest of the race. Gold. He's got back in front of Mutt. Oh, I missed that as well. When did that happen? Mutt was 1.7 seconds in front of Gold. Mutt's obviously got it wrong somewhere. Come back to that. Both those boys won't have to pit. McDaddy's also catching up to the tail ends of Mutt. So Dennis now, here we go. Dennis has got past Phil Babbage already with 2 minutes to go, 2.5 minutes to go. So the gamble from Phil hasn't quite paid off for that position, but he might still make position over his teammate D4. There's D4. I think D4's had 3 pit stops now. D4's sizing up Phil Babbage in front of him. 2 minutes to go, so probably about 2 laps. Let's go back up front here to Gold. Oh, here we go, Gold and Mutt. So it's all coming to concertinaing together now. The race strategies, the situation, what's been going on for the last 58 minutes is going to come down to this last 2. Can Alan hold his nerve and keep Mutt behind him? Mutt's obviously had some issue or gone wide somewhere or something to allow Gold to get back in front. Let's go on board with Mutt here. Tom and Jerry just looks fab like that. 1 minute 30. So these boys will definitely do another lap. Mutt's just got to stay close to Gold and then get a toe down the start-finish straight. It's 0.6 of a second off at the moment. Just go back through the field here because it looks like, yep, D4's now got a position over Phil Babbage. So Phil's gamble of pitting really early is starting to unravel. He's nearly down to fumes. He's got the, oh, who was that? Was that the Mighty Duck? Yeah, it was the Mighty Duck. So the Mighty Duck has pitted 3 times. He doesn't look like he's going to get enough time to make it pay because he really needs to get up to, he was up to 5th place at one point, the Mighty Duck. He's lost out on the strategy there a little bit. He might not even get to make the last lap. This could be his last lap. The guy's crossing the line now. Let's go back up the field. So here we go. Dennis, where is he on the circuit? He's just coming into the last sector. There's 20 seconds to go. So I'm going to follow, and he's on fumes. This needs to be his last lap or he's going to lose out. So he's got 10 seconds until the race time is up. So we will follow from here. Dennis will be the first person to finish, I believe. Yeah, time's up. So whoever's out in front, I think that's, yeah, it's Ricky Bobby. So Dennis is going to finish in 5th place. Comes around. Is he going to finish in 5th place? The time's up. Yep, Dennis is in 5th. D4 is going to finish in 6th. The Mighty Duck got in front of Phil Babbage, but it didn't make it pay. Phil Babbage dropped back to 8th. So D4 6th, Mighty Duck 7th, Phil Babbage 8th. Waldy is going to finish in 9th. So who's this? And to continue coming around here to finish in 10th place. Now, oh, there we go. Shaggy Scooby is going to finish in 11th. Ricky Bobby's finished in 13th. Ofsky is going to finish in 12th. Where is he on the circuit? But there we go. Hayes, let's go back up front. Hayes has come around the start finish. There he goes. Hayes, fantastic drive from Hayes. He's finished 30 seconds in front of everyone else. But his is the one I wanted to keep an eye on because Mutt going to make a lunge at the last corner. Hayes has finished in 1st place for MRC. Well, Mutt's thinking about it. He's really pushing hard. that can Mutt make a move, and McDaddy was closing in on this as well, but no, Goal's going to hang on for second, Mutt's going to be third, McDaddy's fourth, and there is your finish. Great driving from everyone, good stuff. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you all again soon. Congratulations, Hayes 91 pole position, fastest lap for Team MRC. Good stuff, chaps, and see you again soon.